Postage stamps and postal history of Italian East Africa are related to stamps and the history issued by the Kingdom of Italy between 1936 and 1941 for use in Italian East Africa, called in Italian Africa Orientale Italiana. The A.O.I. was made of Italian Eritrea, Ethiopia and Italian Somalia. History. Italy had possessed colonial territories in eastern Africa since the end of the 19th century. One of the first was the Benadir around actual Mogadiscio in Somalia, that later was extended and become the Somalia Italiana with the inclusion in 1926 of the Ultra Juba territory. Some famous stamp emissions were issued to commemorate this expansion. In Eritrea was created the first official Italian possession in East Africa, called Colonia Eritrea. On January 1, 1893 was issued the first stamp series, followed by the first postal cards with inserted stamps and by the first post notes. In 1936 the Kingdom of Italy annexed Ethiopia and created the Africa Orientale Italiana. The stamp emissions were done until World War II, when the Italian East Africa was conquered by the Allies in 1941. On the 22nd of May 1936, 3 stamps were issued, 25C, 30C and 50C, featuring the image of Emperor Victor Emmanuel III. Later in the year, on the 5th of December, 4 additional stamps were issued, 10C, 20C, 75C and 1.25, then also featuring Victor Emmanuel with a backdrop scenes of Ethiopia. All of the stamps were inscribed in Roman, Arabic and Amharic scripts, and included the date, the 9th of May 1936, to commemorate the day that Ethiopia was annexed by Italy. The occupation stamps were replaced with stamps of Italian East Africa on the 7th of February, 1938. Michael Adkins. The most famous series of A.O.I. stamps were those called Postage, issued in 1938, and 1939, 1940. The Buono Posta era of April 1941 is the only one showing the former British Somaliland annexed to A.O.I. in a stamp map of Italian East Africa. Bibliography. Bianchi, Paolo, Storia dei Servizi Postali della Somalia Italiana dall'origine al 1941, con catalogo dei francobolli degli annullamenti = the postal history of Italian Somaliland to 1941, with a catalogue of the cancellations. Vignola Edizioni Vaccari, 1992, ISBN 88833504-7. Rossiter, Stuart Namp, John Flower. The Stamp Atlas. London, MacDonald, 1986, p. 275. ISBN 0-356-10862-7. Cerotti, Luigi and Nuccio Toroni, L'Occupazione Britannique del Colonie Italiane 1941–1950, Storia Postale. Sassones, R.L. Roma, 2006. Stanley Gibbons. Stanley Gibbons Stamp Catalogue Part 8, Italy and Amp, Switzerland. 6th edition. London.